What's up, guys? Today we're installing a P3 digital boost gauge into the GTI. Let's go take a look. Alright guys, we're going to do a quick unboxing, see what's in the box. We've actually had this for about 5 months, and I never opened it because at that point I wasn't really sure what I was going to end up doing with the car. Tape on the side too. And when I went to go possibly send it back, they were gonna charge me 20% restock fee, which was absolutely insane considering the box wasn't even opened. And there it is. Now they do give you the option to choose your left or right vent to install this. I'm pretty sure I chose left, mainly because that's where I'm used to having a boost gauge. This should be the control box. And it uses like a Ethernet cord to go to the display, and then just another plug to go straight to your OBD2. It's kind of nice, you don't have to wire it into anything special. And then it comes with all these other things. There's a dimmer, and then some extra analogs. I know you can hook up a physical boost gauge to where it like reads actual pressure, just not what the car is reading. So something like that. Alright, let's go over to the car. So first thing you probably should do, even though it's only plugging into your OBD2, is unplug your battery. This battery's been sitting for pretty much as long as I've owned the car, so it's dead. So I hooked the charger up to it so we can test it after we're done getting it hooked up. This thing is dusty. Alright, so the first thing you should do is take out your panel that hides your fuse box. You can see mine's already taken out because of us trying to start the car and prime the oil and stuff like that. And then the second thing you want to do is remove the vent itself. So we're going to go grab a tool and get that out. Alright guys, so I got my trim remover tool. I have a pretty small one actually, but it should do the job. You can also use screwdriver. I definitely wouldn't recommend it though. You don't want to break anything or leave ugly marks. Another clip on here. There you go. Alright, so you can see, which I didn't know prior, there's 2 clips at the bottom, and that kind of gets them right out. And then you slide that bad boy right out. There's actually clips up top too. Clip up top. So 4 clips holding this thing in. You can see that I broke one. I'll be able to glue that back on. We'll see. So you can see around the edge here, there's a facing that clips on. Basically, we want to get that off. Basically what you want. vent actually sits in these on the holders of these fins. I'll show you that in a second. Alright, so basically the vent sits down there. Oh, this way. Sits down there like that. So we have to remove these two bottom fins. And to remove them, you have to pop the holders out. I'm not sure. You might have to pop the holder out completely. Alright, so got our little holder piece out. Each fin will move freely. And they're kind of just and they're pretty good. Best bet is to bend from the middle, I'd say. Try to get the slide out of one side or another. Oh, there we go. That's one. And then let's do one more. I got this side out first last time, so. Alright, that's one. There's another one. Alright, so now basically we're left with 3 vents and a nice hole. The pegs on this are more square shaped. I figured they'd be the same as the pegs on this thing, which were like circled. Does not look like it wants to sit in there at all. Let's look at some directions. Nothing. Alright guys, so I checked my email. It's definitely for the right car, for the right side that we're doing. I don't know exactly what the deal is. It just does not seem to fit. And check this out. Let's try this. We'll pop this guy out. Let's pop all the fins out. Maybe open access to the bracket itself. So that kind of is how I'd imagine it sit. Looks good, but oh, actually, okay, I see what it is. Alright, so you are supposed to take this the fins out on the side. The side rail of this is actually what's going to hold this in place. You can see there, it sits along that edge, and that side rail pops right over top of that edge, and then same thing on this side, if it'll focus. Yeah, same thing on that side. It'll actually slide right over top of that. That's how it sits. And we have to put our fin bracket back on. I don't think you need to modify this. I think you can leave it just the way it is, and it'll this way, if you ever decide to go back to stock and take this out, it'll still work. Off camera, I just clipped my the front vent back onto the entire piece and ran the cable through. So now what you want to do is run your cable down through and get it down to your OBD2. So that's the first step. We'll do that now. So basically you just want to tape the end to the extension. This way you have something hard that you can kind of feed through. to where you're trying to go. Alright, once your cable is through where you need it to go, basically you want to pop your vent back in. Without breaking any more clips. Like that. Then you can take your cable and plug it in. Just like that. Then you plug this right into your OBD2. Just like that. Alright, so we're reading battery. I don't know if because, you know, there's no engine in the car, that, you know, we're not getting any other readings, or that because the car is actually not started, that we're not getting any other readings. But, I mean, we are reading battery. You can see that I have pretty much every light on, but, you know, I paid for all the lights, so I'm going to use all the lights. But after this, all we have to do is tuck those wires up under the dash. We'll use zip ties and get it all nice and cleaned up, and that's basically it for the install. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's video. Unfortunately, I couldn't make it down to the garage to work on the motor anymore. Last video I said we were going to start working on the head and getting the timing stuff done. When I went down the garage yesterday, I did film. I just haven't had a chance to edit anything. We ended up doing the bottom end of the motor, so the sump, the oil pump, getting ready to put the oil pan on and stuff like that, and wrap up the bottom half of the motor before we go up to the top. So that video will be posted shortly. I didn't really do a lot of good filming with it, so I wanted to give you guys like a kind of 2-day thing with that. So once we get all that wrapped up, you'll get that video out. Hopefully in about a week or two, we'll be putting the motor into the car and, you know, shooting for that first startup. It's definitely been a long time coming. Can't wait for that. If you like this video, give me a like down below. If you like what we're doing on the channel, give me a subscribe, and thanks for watching, guys.